After 70, something quiet starts to change. Not always overnight, but slowly. The energy fades, the joints ache, and simple things like climbing stairs or remembering a name begin to feel harder than they should. Most seniors believe this is just how aging works. But here's the truth. A short lifespan after 70 is not inevitable. And today I'll show you exactly how to change that. In this video, you'll discover 6 powerful science-backed habits that have helped countless seniors regain their strength, mental clarity, and independence. These are not trends or complex regimens. They're simple, practical changes, rooted in daily wisdom, healthy aging practices, and elder insights that can extend both the years and the quality of your life. Whether you're 60 or 85, it's not too late. If you're tired of feeling tired, or if you want to feel confident about your health again, this is for you. Before we begin, hit the like button, subscribe for weekly senior wellness tips, and drop a 0 in the comments so I know you're watching from the start. Let's talk about how to move better, eat smarter, reduce stress, and reconnect with the part of you that still wants to thrive. Secret number 1. Move daily, even just a little. Most people slow down after 70. That's no secret. But what many don't realize is that slowing down too much can silently steal years from your life. When you stop moving, your body starts to forget how to move. Muscles weaken, joints stiffen, balance declines, and your independence, bit by bit, begins to fade. But here's the quiet truth no one tells you. Staying active doesn't mean pushing yourself like you're 30 again. It means keeping your body awake, alive, and useful. And that simple act of daily movement can make the difference between fading and flourishing. Moving your body every day, even for 20 minutes, has profound effects on your health. It strengthens your bones, improves circulation, supports your memory, and helps stabilize your mood. In fact, light activity like walking, stretching, or even gardening can reduce your risk of heart disease, lower your blood pressure, and boost brain function. For seniors, movement is less about fitness and more about freedom. The freedom to stand up without assistance, to walk through the grocery store without fear of falling, to live with confidence rather than caution. The beauty of it is that it's accessible. You don't need a gym, you don't need fancy equipment. All you need is a willingness to begin. Start simple, a walk around the block after breakfast, gentle stretches in the living room while the news plays, a slow stroll in the mall if the weather's cold. You can even turn commercial breaks into movement breaks. Stand up, march in place, lift your arms. Every bit adds up. The goal isn't intensity, it's consistency. And it's that quiet consistency that helps your joints stay fluid, your muscles stay alive, and your heart keep beating strong. Take George, for example. He's 81. For years after retirement, he spent most of his days in his recliner, TV on, coffee by his side, barely moving except for meals. His legs grew weak, his knees began to hurt, and one day he nearly fell getting up from the couch. That scared him. So he made a quiet decision. The next morning, George walked from his front porch to the end of the driveway and back. That was it. The next day, he went a little further. Within a month, he was walking down the street and waving to neighbors. His balance improved. His back pain lessened. He started sleeping better. And most importantly, he felt in control again. Research supports what George discovered. Even light daily exercise can reduce fall risk by over 30%, and people who walk regularly after 70 are far less likely to suffer from chronic illnesses. Movement is medicine, but it's also a message to your body that you're still here, still capable, still strong. So what's one small way you can move today? A walk, a stretch, a few steps during a phone call? Let us know in the comments. And remember, the road to a longer, stronger life might just begin with one step. Secret number 2. Eat simply, drink smart. As we age, our appetite changes. We eat less, but strangely, we feel more tired. We sleep more, but wake up exhausted. It's easy to blame aging, but in truth, many seniors unknowingly feed their bodies foods that drain energy instead of restoring it. What you eat, and more importantly, what you drink, becomes your strongest medicine or your quietest poison. And the difference it makes after 70 is greater than most people realize. Our bodies over 60 don't process food the same way they once did. We lose muscle faster, our digestion slows, and our cells become more sensitive to what we put in. That's why a bag of chips or a sugary soda hits harder than it used to. But the good news is, the fix is simple. Swap the processed for the natural and the artificial for the real. A handful of almonds instead of crackers, a slice of avocado instead of butter, berries and boiled eggs instead of pastries, and above all, water. Hydration becomes your hidden superpower. A lack of water in seniors often leads to dizziness, joint stiffness, brain fog, and fatigue. Just sipping throughout the day, 8 cups or more, can clear your mind and lift your energy. You don't need to become a nutritionist to eat right, you just need to notice. Keep meals simple and colorful. Steam your vegetables, drizzle olive oil instead of cream sauce, pick lean proteins. Even small shifts, like drinking a glass of water before coffee or choosing fruit over cookies, can create major change over time. The body responds quickly when you give it what it truly needs. You may not feel it in one day, but you will within a week. Martha, who's 76, used to skip breakfast and rely on sweetened tea all day. She often complained about being tired by noon and dizzy when standing up. Her doctor suggested something small. Drink a full glass of water in the morning and eat something real by 9 a.m., maybe oatmeal with fruit or a boiled egg. Within 3 days, she felt a difference. Her headaches faded. She said she no longer needed an afternoon nap. All because she stopped feeding her fatigue and started feeding her strength. Research from senior health studies shows that older adults who follow a Mediterranean-style diet, rich in vegetables, nuts, olive oil, and lean protein, live longer, have fewer heart issues, and maintain better cognitive health. Dehydration is also a leading cause of ER visits among seniors, often mistaken for a more serious illness. What's on your plate and what's in your cup matter more than you think. What's one healthy snack or habit you've added recently that made you feel better? Share it in the comments. You never know. Your tip might help someone else feel alive again. Secret number 3. Don't skip your checkups. Many seniors wait until something feels wrong before seeing a doctor, but by then, it's often too late. One of the most powerful ways to protect your health after 70 isn't found in a bottle or on a treadmill. It's found in early detection. Regular checkups aren't just about catching disease, they're about keeping you ahead of it. And for older adults, that can mean the difference between years of freedom and years of preventable decline. As we age, our risk for silent issues, like high blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, or early-stage diabetes increases. These don't always cause pain or visible symptoms, but they quietly wear the body down. That's why routine screenings are essential. A simple blood test or blood pressure reading can reveal the early signs of a problem before it becomes a crisis. These small visits give you a map, a chance to steer your life in the right direction while time is still on your side. It's not about fear, it's about clarity. It's about choosing awareness over surprise. And the best part is, for many seniors in the US, Medicare covers most preventive services. This isn't luxury care, it's care you've earned. A 20-minute visit every few months can buy you peace of mind, early answers, and practical next steps. You don't need to wait for chest pain to check your heart. You don't need to fall to ask about balance. Preventive care is like regular maintenance for your car. You don't do it because something's broken. You do it to keep everything running smoothly. Take Helen, age 74. She felt fine, just a little more tired than usual. But during her regular checkup, her doctor noticed her blood pressure had crept up. It was a quiet shift, but if ignored, it could have led to a stroke. Instead, Helen made a few small changes, less salt, more walking, a mild prescription, and within a month her numbers improved. Her energy returned, and more importantly, her fear of something sneaking up faded. She said that visit gave her not just data, but control. Studies show that seniors who maintain consistent preventive care reduce their risk of hospitalization by up to 30%. They live longer, yes, but more importantly, they live with fewer surprises. Because the truth is, A longer life is only worth it if you're healthy enough to enjoy it. So when was your last checkup? Has it been 6 months? A year? What's one simple screening you could schedule this week? Tell us below. You never know who might read your comment and feel inspired to pick up the phone and call their doctor too. Secret number 4. Stay social, even if you live alone. Loneliness after 70 is more common than people admit. The house gets quieter, routines slow down, and visits from family grow less frequent. Many seniors begin to shrink their world without even realizing it. But here's the truth that matters. Staying socially connected isn't just good for the soul, it's essential for your body and mind. Just as movement keeps your joints alive, connection keeps your brain and heart strong. Social interaction is one of the most overlooked keys to healthy aging, and the science is crystal clear. Those who stay socially engaged tend to live longer, think clearer, and feel better every day. The human brain thrives on interaction. Simple conversations, shared laughter, or just sitting with someone who listens can help reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and protect memory. Staying social improves mental clarity and emotional stability. It reminds you that you're still part of something bigger than your own worries. The danger of isolation isn't just emotional. Studies show it raises the risk of dementia, depression, and even early death. But here's the hopeful part. Social connection doesn't have to be big, loud, or crowded. It just has to be intentional. Start small, call an old friend, sit on the porch and wave at a neighbor, join a community center activity, or simply invite someone over for coffee. If you're more introverted, consider joining a small group around a hobby you enjoy, like a book club, gardening circle, or low-impact exercise class. Technology can also help bridge the gap. Video chats with grandchildren, group phone calls, even sharing a photo with someone by text, it all counts. The goal is not to fill every minute with people, but to keep meaningful ties alive. Your spirit knows when it's been seen, heard, and valued, and that feeling can heal in ways medicine can't. Take Mr. Larson, who's 79 and widowed. For a while, his days were spent in silence. He'd watch TV and nap often, but the spark was gone. Then one day he took a neighbor up on an offer to visit the local Veterans Hall. He didn't say much the first week, but he kept going. A month later, he was sharing stories, helping out with events, and even mentoring younger volunteers. He said that place gave him more than social time. It gave him a reason to get dressed in the morning. His energy rose, his sleep improved, and his doctor noted his blood pressure dropped, all because of people. Research from the National Institute on Aging confirms this. Seniors with strong social ties have better immune function, reduced risk of stroke, and improved emotional well-being. So now I ask you, who could you reach out to today? What's one small connection you could make this week that might brighten your life and someone else's too? Let us know in the comments, because your story might be the nudge someone else needs to reconnect. Secret number 5, manage stress. The simple way. Stress doesn't shout when it arrives, it creeps in quietly. A racing mind at night, a clenched jaw while drinking your morning coffee, a feeling that something's always about to go wrong. Many older adults live with this kind of stress every day and assume it's normal. But it's not just uncomfortable, it's dangerous. Chronic stress wears the body down from the inside out. It weakens the immune system, elevates blood pressure, disturbs sleep, and even increases the risk of heart disease and memory loss. But here's the good news. You can learn to calm your mind and protect your body without needing expensive tools or long meditation retreats. You just need a few small daily shifts that fit into your real life. Learning to relax isn't about ignoring problems, it's about giving your nervous system a chance to reset. Even 3 minutes of slow breathing can change your heart rate and clear your thoughts. A quiet walk in the morning sun, tending to a small garden, or simply sitting in silence with a cup of warm tea can be enough to lower cortisol levels. The key is doing it consistently. Just like your body needs movement to stay strong, your mind needs stillness to stay sharp. And the beauty of it is, none of this is hard. You don't have to become a monk or light candles, you just have to pause. One helpful habit is to start your day with intentional breathing. Sit up, close your eyes, Inhale deeply through your nose for 4 seconds, hold it, and then exhale slowly through your mouth. Do that 4 or 5 times. You may be surprised how your shoulders drop and your thoughts quiet down. Another habit is journaling, not long essays, just a few lines in the morning about what you're grateful for. Shifting your focus from fear to appreciation helps train the mind to stop looping through worry. Consider Mary, age 72. She was constantly tense, worried about money, her health, and the future. Her blood pressure kept creeping up, and her sleep was shallow. Her doctor suggested medication, but also mindfulness. She resisted at first. "I'm not the meditating type," she said, but she gave it a try. Every morning she did 2 things. Wrote down 1 thing she was thankful for and did 5 minutes of breathing exercises. Within 3 weeks, she was sleeping better. Her energy returned, and during her next checkup, her doctor told her that her pressure had dropped for the first time in a year. Studies from the American Heart Association confirm that regular relaxation practices, like deep breathing, mindfulness, or even quiet hobbies, can lower blood pressure and improve overall heart health. So what helps you relax? Is it a hobby, a quiet moment, or a walk through nature? Let us know in the comments. You may inspire someone else to slow down, breathe deep, and protect their peace. Secret, number 6. Rediscover your purpose after retirement. Retirement is often seen as the finish line, a time to rest and relax. But for many seniors, once the structure of work fades and the busy schedules disappear, something unexpected sets in, an emptiness. The days grow quiet, the hours stretch longer, and a subtle question begins to echo in the background. What now? This feeling isn't rare. In fact, it's one of the most common emotional struggles older adults face. But here's the truth. Most people don't say out loud, you don't outgrow your need for purpose. In fact, after 70, a strong sense of purpose becomes more essential than ever for your emotional health, your energy levels, and even your longevity. Purpose doesn't have to mean a job or a paycheck. It means having something to wake up for, something that lights a spark in your chest, even if it's small. Research shows that seniors who stay engaged in meaningful activities, whether it's mentoring, creating, learning, or helping others, are more resilient, have better memory, and even live longer. Purpose keeps your mind active, your heart invested, and your spirit alive. And the beautiful thing is, it's never too late to find it or start again. You don't need to launch a foundation or climb a mountain. Purpose often hides in the small things, teaching your grandchild how to cook, helping at a local church or food bank, writing down your life stories, painting, fixing things, and reading to kids at the library. Even simply tending to a plant or walking a neighbor's dog can give structure to your day and meaning to your actions. What matters is that it makes you feel useful, not to the world at large, but to someone, somewhere. Take Henry, for instance. At 80, he found himself adrift. His wife had passed, his kids were grown and scattered across the country, and his days felt hollow. He was healthy enough to get around, but lacked the motivation to do much. One afternoon, a neighbor asked if he could help repair an old rocking chair. Henry agreed. It took a few days, but when the chair was done and the neighbor smiled with tears in her eyes, something shifted. He began fixing little things for others in the neighborhood. Word spread. Now, he's known as Mr. Fix-It, and he says he hasn't felt this needed in years. His hands ache sometimes, but his heart is full. Studies from the Journal of Aging and Health report that seniors with a clear sense of purpose have lower rates of depression, better physical health, and stronger immune systems. So what brings you meaning these days? Is it something you used to love and left behind, or something you've always wanted to try but never had time for? Share it below. You never know whose life you might touch just by living yours with purpose. Aging isn't about giving up. It's about gently shifting how we live so we can keep living well. After 70, every small choice becomes more meaningful. Whether it's moving a little more each day, choosing real food over processed snacks, or reaching out to someone you haven't spoken to in years, these quiet habits build strength that lasts. And that strength isn't loud. It's the kind that helps you rise from a chair without pain, sleep through the night with peace, and wake up knowing you still matter. You don't need to transform overnight. Just begin. One step, one call, one glass of water. The dignity and vitality you seek aren't gone. They're waiting for you to meet them halfway. If something in this video reminded you of your own life or someone you care about, share your story in the comments. Others may see themselves in your words, and together we can show that even after 70, there's still so much life to live, with purpose, with joy, and with quiet power.